I'm trying to remember whether or not I did a story on this or not. Like I said, I get sent so many articles every single day. I record, as many videos as I possibly can throughout the day. And I can't, for the life of me, remember this story. And I feel like I should remember it. But anyway, this man's name is Michael McKinney. They say he's 26, and that's a very, that's a very interesting looking 26. But anyway, this man right here is out of Des Moines, Iowa, and he was sentenced Monday to up to 10 years in prison because he shot a black girl at an Iowa Trump rally. It was most likely someone who was probably protesting, anything like that, even though we kind of was like, I don't know why y'all are out there. Just let them do whatever it is that they're going to do, because they're going to do what they want. Don't put yourself in the line of fire. And unfortunately, unexpectedly to her, she fell into that line of fire and she ended up getting shot. Now, I don't believe that she died, because if she did, they would have said something. So I'm going to go ahead and read this article and see what else we can find out. A man was sentenced Monday to up to 10 years in prison for shooting into a car full of black teenage girls after an Iowa rally for then President Donald Trump, injuring one girl. Michael McKinney, age 26, allegedly of St. Charles, pled guilty in June to intimidation with a dangerous weapon and willful injury in the December 6th shooting after a rally in Des Moines near the state capitol. Authorities said the girls in the car and rally participants were exchanging insults when the teenager's car was surrounded by Trump supporters. The car backed up, hitting a pickup truck. At that point, McKinney, an Army veteran who was wearing body armor and carrying several firearms, shot into the car, hitting a then 15-year-old girl in the leg. He later told police he felt he was in danger and was protecting himself, according to court records. In a statement read to the court Monday, the girl said she believed she was going to die that day and didn't know if she would be able to walk again. McKinney, who's been in custody since his arrest, apologized to the girl and said he used poor judgment that day. Authorities downplayed the political and racial context of the shooting, saying it grew out of a traffic dispute. The rally was sponsored by Women for America First, the pro-Trump group that later hosted the January 6th rally in Washington, D.C. before the Capitol insurrection. Trump supporters criticized authorities for charging McKinney, arguing that his shot protected rallygoers by scaring the car away and noting that McKinney frequented pro-police back the blue rallies. The judge, noting McKinney's lack of criminal history and honorable discharge from the military, ordered two sentences to run concurrently for a maximum of 10 years. There is no mandatory minimum to serve before McKinney becomes eligible for parole. So in my eyes, he still got a slap on the wrist. Thankfully, the girl did not die from that, but of course, if you hear by the end of that article, they got on cold real quick and tried to make it seem like it was the girl's fault for him shooting, and that he was just protecting the people at the rally, as if these girls was a threat to it. Like, they weren't even armed. They didn't even come there to even kick dust up. They just happened to get an argument with some of the people that were there, and when they tried to get out of there, when they got surrounded by them supporters, they ended up hitting a truck, and it just happened to be his. And then that's when he got out of his car, or out of his truck, pulled out a gun and just started spraying the vehicle. And, like I said, thankfully, not only did she not die, she just had an injury, but also the other girls that was in the car with her did not get injured or die as well. I don't know, they say he has 10 years. And they said there's let me make sure I'm reading this correctly. They said there is no mandatory minimum to serve before he becomes eligible for parole. So that parole could come up based on what I'm reading. If I'm correct, that thing could pop up at any time. But, yeah, I just wanted to bring the story to you. Like I said, I don't remember covering this when this particular event happened. It sounded like something that got dusted under the rug. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments.